Even the crickets stopped. It happened during the outage last month. The storm had rolled in sudden and hard, snapping branches and pulling wires down like strings of ribbon. We've had blackouts before, the kind where flashlights click on and neighbors gather on porches, trading stories to pass the time. But this was different. The power cut first, a sharp click. The radios died, porch lights blinked out, and for a moment it was almost comforting. Quiet, but not unusual. Then, the silence deepened. I don't mean the absence of machines. I mean everything. No crickets, no dogs, no shuffle of leaves. It was as though someone had lifted the entire town into a vacuum. I stepped outside, and it felt heavy. The air pressed against my ears, like when you descend too quickly in an elevator. My own breath sounded too loud, and when I called out, just to hear something human, my voice came back flat, swallowed before it reached the street. Across the block, other doors opened. Neighbors stood frozen on their steps, mouths half open, waiting for someone else to explain what wasn't there. You could see it in their faces, the terror of hearing nothing at all. For a few minutes, we just stared at each other across the dark street. No one dared step off their porch. A few waved, slowly, like movement itself was risky. Then the sound returned, not all at once. First, a car alarm stuttered awake, then a distant dog barked, then the buzz of cicadas, late and confused, filling the air as if trying to make up for lost time. And then, like nothing had happened, the town was alive again. At the meeting the next evening, someone asked Diane about it. She tilted her head, smiled, and said storms play tricks on the senses. That pressure systems could make silence feel heavier than it is. But I know storms. I've lived here long enough to know what thunder sounds like, what wind does to trees. This wasn't a storm. This was something reaching into Wilbrooke and pressing pause. I don't think it was the power lines at all. Sometimes, late at night, I listen for the gap. I turn off the radio, close the windows, and wait, wondering if it will happen again, wondering what we'll hear, or won't, if the silence decides to stay longer next time.